The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay is lined up for the kickoff.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field.
Kickoff return for a touchdown.
Let's go now. Watch the screen. Eight.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Day, baby. Squirrel. Set. 180. Mike. Check. 53.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Brent Grimes, the former Pro Bowler, there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Double bump. Set. Black 80. Check 53.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chris Conte right there to break that one up.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there and knocking it away and preventing that first touchdown.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Kill. Eight.
Now Roethlisberger. This is intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Ready? Blue 80. Even. 4 down. Even. 5-0.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Ready? Blue 80.
4 down. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
We got 4.
tight. Ready. Black, 22. We got 4. Here we go. Hey.
From the gun, Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And all the way down to the 37. Winston to his big play receiver, Jackson. 52 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Ready. Blue 80. My 50, my 50. Boys, 42. 42's the mic.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Ready. White 25.
Deuce, deuce.
Jameis to throw it. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Ready. Black 22.
42.
My 50, my 50. Let me go.
They'll throw again. Winston. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
4 down.
Sonic.
Alert.
Ready. Black 22 set. Let me go.
Now Winston on 4th down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 42.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Last stop.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Ready? Blue whitey.
I got 11.
Easy. Hey.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
5-0.
Alert flare.
They'll try and run it in with Jones.
Back mine.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch tight end.
We got 4.
Ready. They come out here in the eye.
Tighten up.
5 on the 50. Green, triple C.
Mike 42, Mike.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Snickers.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready. Black 25. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Tight end right.
Ready. Blue whitey.
Check.
Sonic.
Mike's 42. 42.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Winston. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Sonic. Eyes on 27. Ready. Blue 80. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Sonic.
Here's Winston. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Brent Grimes. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down.
Following the interception, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Wide, get wide.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Number 10, waiting to return.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Roethlisberger will throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Set! Blue 30!
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
66.
And it's touchdown. Eli Rogers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
42's the Mike.
Hey, sub.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Number 13, the intended receiver.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Double tight. Four down, four down.
Ready? Blue ready. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Winston now from the 50. Flush to his right.
Get him, you got him.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready? Blue ready.
We got four. We got four down, four down. Check, check.
Sonic. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete.
Squirrel.
Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
AB.
53's Mike. Check.
Kings.
Mike.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he fires one incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch the run.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there from a yard out, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
1st and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him 6 on the play, And it'll bring up a second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Jameis now on first down. A dump underneath to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. They'll roll him out. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Let's go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Ready. Black 22.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On third down, Winston. And that is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
The Buccaneers is lined up for the kickoff. Number 10, waiting to return.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Justin Evans. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Double bump.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Roethlisberger finding some room at midfield. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Double bump. Hey. You good? He coming across?
Motion.
Kings.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Tight end to the right.
Squirrel.
Move. 3 down.
Focus.
Watch that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, you felt that one.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Three down.
Snickers, you got to spin.
Motion.
8. Black.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, watch Sam.
Squirrel.
Mike.
Gotta go. Jack 16.
Watch the pass.
Roethlisberger to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
4 down.
Sonic.
Here's Winston. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Tight end left. Even. 4 down.
Ready. Black. 22's hot.
Mike 42. I got him.
Come on. Sunday.
Hey, turn it up.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Sonic.
All right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there.
Ready. Black. 22.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
They go play action. Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.